Right, we're back. The Geordie Journos, back where we belong, St James's Park. Been a quite amazing day at St James's Park. There aren't too many like this, well I say that, but it's becoming a regular thing under Eddie Howe and this Newcastle United team. It's been quite an incredible day. Started off with a regular walk up to the ground. Had a little bit of an argument with Jordan about he has to do his regular, has to take his regular route. Me and Dom went the opposite way. We're very superstitious here in the Geordie Journos. We don't like defeats, but we haven't really seen many defeats when all three of us have been together in the last season and a half. I can only think of Wembley off the top of my head, that when we've all actually attended the game, that we've seen a defeat. So we'll keep those superstitions up. Dom got a little recording of Jordan there, so I'm sure we'll cut that into the actual video itself right about now. But onto the game itself, never mind my waffle. Keep your flowers, keep your chocolates. Italian is the language of love. Eddie Howe is head over heels with Sandro Tonali, and imagine lots and lots of you out there, just like me, have also been struck by Cupid's bow. An incredible. You love that. You love that.
You're a poet.
Absolute poet.
You can really just admire that beautiful Italian who just strode about the park today, speeding things up, slowing them down, controlling the game when he needed to. Fantastic finish for a goal. I'm really blown away because I didn't see any of this in pre-season. He didn't quite look up to speed at times, but wow. A lot of the talk before this game was, why has Elliot Anderson not got the nod? Why has Sean Longstaff not got the nod? Both of them who did really, really well. Well, Sean Longstaff, an incredible part of that midfield three last season. And then, of course, Elliot Anderson, who again was the star of pre-season, both of whom got on the pitch later on. But I'll come to you first, Jordan. Sandro Tonali. I mean, I've tried my best to sum up in prose there exactly what I think of that majestic Milanese import in the middle of the park. Tell us your thoughts.
Well, I'm going to use a lot more simpler words than what you use, because I'm no poet like you, but
thanks. No, I appreciate that.
His Tonali's performance today, as you touched upon there, actually came as a surprise because of pre-season and what we hadn't seen in pre-season. I think apart from the Rangers game and maybe parts of, I think it was the Chelsea game where he played in sort of a sitting midfield role, we didn't see the full attributes of Sandro Tonali, but it seems that he saved the best for the first day of the season, because he was absolutely unplayable today. He bossed that midfield, strolled out the park at times. A really, really impressive performance. £52 million, again, I know only on the first day of the season, but if he continues to keep that up, that is a bargain for Newcastle United. And you can see now why Eddie Howe was so keen to bring him in and why he was so keen to put him in. See, I was surprised that he got the nod. I expected a Sean Longstaff because of his previous sort of Premier League experience, his performances last season, but look, Tonali today was a step up, absolute class above. Bossed that midfield there, he's passing at times, the wee sort of barge past players as well. Just an all-rounded performance in a goal, and a really good goal at that, a quality finish at volley after 6 minutes as well. What a noise it was in this place, and what a moment it was for him. People say he doesn't smile, but he certainly smiled at that point, and he's left St James's Park here today. Fans are absolutely, really excited what's to come next. So no, I can't speak high enough for his performance today. Really, really encouraged, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more, because I'm sure there is more to come, but that's the standard set for him now. If he can maintain them performances, Newcastle United have got a real player on their hand.
Yeah, I think there was potentially question marks over Tonali when he signed the fee, his age, adapting to a new league. You look at previous Italian imports for Newcastle, I mean, Davide Santon, you're probably looking at the best Italian player the club have had.
Antonio Barreca.
Yeah. But you're right though, the same with the league as well, because I think we've gone through it maybe on one of these videos before. When you look at the type of players who've done well in England, it hasn't always been players at the absolute peak of their career who've done well in Serie A. There hasn't been many come across, has there?
No, but I thought Tonali, as Liam and Jordan have said, it was excellent, and I said during the game, it's the best home debut I can remember from a Newcastle player since Musa Sissoko 10 years ago. So in terms of a player just grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck at times and just dictating things. Obviously a goal after 6 minutes helps, but yeah, dream start for him, and a dream start too to Harvey Barnes as well, coming off the bench.
Yeah, I think Harvey Barnes was in that 22 minutes or so that we've seen out there. 1 assist, 1 goal. Probably should have had a couple of assists or a couple of goals. Given that Callum Wilson, I'm going to call it a Callum Wilson miss until I've seen it again. But it could have been an absolute save of the season from Emi Martinez, who shouldn't have been on the pitch, by the way, in my opinion. I was enraged. We're like getting these little video clips during the game, or Dom does in particular. I'm really pleased he didn't get the video clip of that Emi Martinez incident. I was raging. I went full fanboy at one point. Couldn't believe the decision. Was in my rage referencing the Nick Pope sending off in some ways similar against Mo Salah last season. But yeah, I think a lot to like about that performance. Look, let's not beat around the bush here. Newcastle United have just gone and absolutely blitzed a team who many were tipping to finish above them this season. I've seen some pretty well respected journalists or pundits, like Alex Crook was one of them, on TalkSport, having a bet with anybody who would ring in, saying Aston Villa will finish above Newcastle United. I wonder if he's having a little wobble now. And thinking, after seeing that, Newcastle have absolutely... I mean, look, this is a good Villa side, who went toe-to-toe with Newcastle. There was nothing in this game for 60 minutes. And then all of a sudden, Newcastle did what Newcastle do. And they've got that ability, particularly now with that strength and depth on the bench. Wilson, Barnes, numerous others who didn't get on, and ones who did get on. They can change games, they can impact games, and they've all got a right to think they should be starting games. So I think there's a lot to like about this Newcastle team. They did it at Brentford, they did it at Aston Villa last season, Brighton, as we've seen in the season, lots of other games as well. That they've got that moment in games where they can just flick the switch and really go for the jugular, and I think we've seen that again today. And yeah, in summary, I'm absolutely blown away. Never mind Eddie Howe, I'm head over heels.
No, I thought Dom's question in the press conference was really good. I'll give him a shout at that, because he asked about sort of strength and depth. You know, how good does it feel that you can turn the bench in sort of 60, 70 minutes and you have Harvey Barnes and a Callum Wilson there, and it does show that strength and depth is there. Look, there still are a couple of injuries away from not having that strength and depth, but I think that's the case with any team as well. But it's not just them two players as well. You look, you've got Tino Livramento on the bench today, likes your Jacob Murphys, who does make an impact for all these limitations at times as well.
Joe Willock's not even here.
Joe Willock's not here. Sean Longstaff was on the bench again, gets his criticism, but was excellent last season. So yeah, loads of positives today. Yeah, the rotation side of things I can see working now, and go back to sort of the pre-match, sort of pre-season predictions when I said a few days ago, where do you think Newcastle are going to finish? I said 6th. I know it's only one day in, but I want to retract on that already, I think, because look, it's hard to say because we are in the early stage of the season, but see, as you said earlier, they've just blitzed an Aston Villa team who many people have tipped to finish for Aston Villa to finish above Newcastle, or the two sides are evenly matched. After 60 minutes a day, there was no match between them two sides. Newcastle United were far greater side.
Yeah, it's also made Man City away next week the toughest game probably in world football. Like, the free hit's probably the wrong word, but you go into that game with confidence, and yeah, whatever happens, you're feeling positive. Yeah,
definitely. I just want to make clear to everybody watching this video, I'm not this short.
I want to step.
Jordan's standing on a step.
And I'm not this tall.
Yeah, no, I think we've all summed it up there. I think there'll be a lot of people enjoying a Moretti or two tonight on Tyneside.
We need one.
And we need one now. It's been a long day. And you won't watch this till Sunday, but like I say, give it a share. Keep an eye out for everything that Dom does on the Shields Gazette. Keep an eye out for everything that Jordan does on Newcastle World. Two of the hardest working guys on the North East beat. not really sure about me. But yeah, keep an eye out for that stuff, and come in the comments, let me know what you think of this video. We love doing this. We love talking to you guys and getting the feedback off you guys. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you want us to do. And as always, just give it a share, give it a like, and subscribe, because ultimately we want to share this message that we've got, a special place that we have, being able to be behind the scenes at Newcastle United. We want to share that message as far as possible. Cheers, guys.